where's the snooze button?
Freddie, it's time to get up. We got a show to do. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hang tight, guys. We're pressing the snooze one more time.
And it's time to do a show.
Morning time, snooze button.
Good morning, South Florida, and welcome to the breakfast at the Brooklyn Cafe TV.
Take a deep breath and a good whiff of that coffee brewing. Grab yourself some toast, a donut, or any breakfast. As Dawn and Freddie get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
So I grabbed myself and called 888-994-4995 to share a tip of the day.
Or just to say good morning.
So get ready for the time of your life.
Shake off your sleepies, buckle up, because it's showtime.
Welcome into the morning show. The countdown has begun,
To what?
but not the New Year.
New Year's Eve.
Not New Year's. Not New Year's.
What's the countdown?
The countdown has begun
What?
to us being on WNN Radio Mondays and Wednesdays at 11 o'clock because we are turning the morning and afternoon show, midday show, into
I feel like I'm in a hole
the
today.
brunch. What is wrong with you? What do you got?
Why do I look
ants
so
in your
small?
pants?
Don't look small.
You are small.
You don't look small from here. What is this?
I think I have ornaments.
Why do you have?
Because if I put it here, it looks like my neck is coming out of the ornaments. You can put it there, but I don't want to block you.
Don't let it fall.
Say hello to my little friend.
Happy Thursday,
What
everyone.
movie was that? What movie?
December 30th, one more day until we count down to New Year's.
No, that's not. Say hello to my little friend is not the Terminator. It was Al Pacino movie.
Yeah, Scarface.
Scarface.
Happy Thursday to you. We're turning our studio over, getting ready for the new year.
Bye-bye Christmas.
Bye-bye Christmas, Happy New Year. Our tree stays until the 8th, and then
Bye bye tree.
bye-bye tree. And
I
then
had
we
to
go
put
into
water in it
January.
because it's dry as a bone.
It is?
Killing it slowly.
No, I just didn't get down there because I didn't feel like bending all the way down.
I'll do it after the show.
You can't do it. You can't even reach it.
Come closer than you are.
No, it's way underneath.
Way underneath. Happy Thursday, December 30th. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
December 30th.
And tomorrow will be the 31st.
I know, and then you know what?
But you got to understand
2022.
something. You got to understand. Every year we go through this.
Yes.
We've been moving stuff around.
Why did you move now?
No.
This microphone is labeled 7-8 and it's also labeled as 4.
That's because 8 minus 4 is 7.
Because 987. Wasn't that the?
You got me though. Thank you.
What happened to you?
I just hit my shin.
So yesterday, your table looked so nice, slick, your whole studio set up, and all those new
This
lights.
was hilarious.
So we go to turn the lights off when we left here last night, and there's no switch on the lights.
Yeah, there's
So he couldn't find the switch. He goes, I'll get under the table. I go, no, you don't get under the table. I'll get under the table. So I go under the table, I pull it, I hit my head, I stand up, and I'm like, this is so not going to work.
She bounced off the table a few times, and she just says pulling the wires. So we got to organize
We
it.
got to do it.
But did you see that picture I
It looked
took?
so nice.
People were saying, was that a painting? What is that? I'm going to tell you, you guys had that corner cooking.
It is a painting of something. You had that whole painting situation lit up of Amy Rashevsky. We've got some exciting opportunities happening for expansion in North Carolina, which is really exciting. You want to go?
I tell you,
Maybe heading
somebody
out to
has
North Carolina to set up another satellite studio.
We'll send friggin' Fry.
We got to really send our executive producer to set it up with the wires.
No.
You don't want to send him?
The
He's
one
not
who
gonna
makes
go.
things straight or crooked?
The one who
No,
lives
she's
in
talking about
Tampa.
Gio.
Oh.
Gio just came from North Carolina at a wedding. He
Really?
drove up.
2 days?
He was up there for 4 days.
But it's a 2-day drive, I think.
Yeah, it's a one-day drive, and you go, and then you come back the next day.
It's a lot of driving.
That's a lot of driving.
I used to go to Atlanta in 2 days, 3 days.
Yeah, you once went one New Year's up to Atlanta and back on the same day, and I thought you were crazy.
And we were driving back on New Year's Day, and we saw all the fireworks on I-95. It was spectacular. And there wasn't a car out there. It was going 120 miles an hour.
Sometimes I wonder how you choose to do things.
I used to drive to Tampa every Friday night, coach a football game Friday night, and come back Saturday morning. You know, Friday night, Saturday morning. I used to turn on my headlights across the Tampa because I wanted to go 100 miles an hour.
I don't know how you do it, is all I can
And,
tell you.
I did all that. True.
But that's some exciting news coming out for the new year. An expansion project in North Carolina with another university there.
Appalachian State is involved. You know, that's a good school.
It's a great school.
It's an interesting. We got a few things coming out. Got word that Meisner Park and us are going to be collaborating. Shepley's Farm collaboration. I spoke to the mayor of Green Acres. He gave me the commissioner's number. She says after the new year we're going up to see some sites, to do some concerts up there as well. I'm thinking of having a mini Miss USA pageant.
Miss America,
Mini,
just for Alana?
like for kids.
Oh, okay.
Alana.
You said mini, I figured for one person.
No, mini meaning age, small, like
Oh.
12-year-olds that want to, or 14-year-olds that want to get into the game.
We should ask you, what do you think about that age group being part of
Well, I
pageantry?
think the irony is, you know, you think about the TLC show that, you know, got really famous years back when I was around high school, called Toddlers and Tiaras, where it would follow moms who are pageant moms. And I think it goes back to, again, discussing what the competition requirements are for certain events. There's lots of different pageants and competitions out there. The one that I participate in really focuses on education and public speaking and community service and education, whereas usually when you look at little kid pageants, it's focused on their beauty pageants. They're your stereotypical being judged on how you look, what you're wearing, how you're walking, and I think there is a point where it's not psychologically healthy to pinpoint little girls against other girls about how they look. I think social media already does that to young women today.
Yeah, but I wasn't looking at it doing it that way. I was looking at doing it like you've been talking to a lot of kids that have skills.
Yeah.
Artists and musicians and dancers and singers and going in that direction.
And I think that's a good direction.
Not the beauty stuff of it
Yeah.
because, you know, all little girls are cute anyway, but it's about more about the talent and giving them a platform to, you know, this is about the scholarship. The more I think about what you do, I think it's coming to a point that you hear that they got rid of the Child Credit Act.
No.
Yep, remember $300 a kid credit act? Well, that maniac from whatever state he's in, when he said that he wasn't going to vote for the Build Better America bill, boom, it took away the Child Credit Act deal. So now, come January, when the last checks go out, all these families that have been getting money for their kids because of the virus are out the money. And apparently loans are starting up again.
Yeah, student loan. Actually, they gave an extension for federal loans until
Certain
March.
loans.
Federal loans in March. Private loans are still due back.
Instead of just doing away with this crapola,
You
But the
know, I
government
try
says
to
it's
take
hundreds of
on the
billions
weight
of
of the
dollars.
world, but it is just not working out so well
it's
for
not
me.
bad. Listen,
So I think I need to change my position that I cannot solve the world's problems by
you
myself.
have to prepare yourself for the new world order.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
The way you say New World Order is kind of like you're setting your law, like you're the dictator.
No, it doesn't have to be a negative new world order.
I know, but the way New World Order is like placed in like society is kind of like very negative.
Well, I'm sorry. What's so positive about today?
Or like a new mindset, or we're pivoting.
Well, that's what you have to do. You're going to have to learn how to deal with this order.
What's so good about today? Today is Thursday, and here we are all healthy
Yes.
and smiley and shiny with a beautiful space. And
I have breaking news.
Do you?
Yeah.
What?
What is that?
I have breaking news.
Okay.
Did you hear that Slick Speaks is coming back?
Is it? And when is that coming back?
I don't know. He texted me last night.
Where's the applause button, Slick?
I
Keep it
actually-
up.
He texted me last night. He says Slick Speaks will be coming
I
back.
texted that?
Yeah. Were you drunk last night?
Consistently?
He didn't say that.
No.
We may get him once every 6 months, but
We do have breaking news, though. We were in Times Square.
Oh, that was.
That was pretty much breaking news. That was pretty cool, I got to tell you.
6 months ago.
October,
Oh, 3 months ago.
2.
And nobody
October.
told us anything.
Apparently we were tagged, but we didn't see it. But that's pretty awesome.
I sent it to my sister. She says, "You're in New York and you didn't come to see me? What is wrong with you?" Beep, 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 beep. All these words.
That is
I
hilarious.
said, "I'm not in New York."
But
Stephen."
that was pretty cool, I think.
It
We're
was.
through Brenda Warren. Oh, and look, and here we are. Here's our new contest of the day. For those of you that know the history of the Brooklyn Cafe Show and what we do,
This
we
is
now
the
have-
Alana duck.
we now have ducks placed around the studio, and I think we should have a name the duck contest.
I think we should put all the ducks in like a hat and let them pick a duck. That way they can't accuse us of picking the wrong duck.
a name the duck
You
contest.
put it in a pool, like carnival game, and you turned over and see if you have the lucky duck.
You know, I have a little spinning thing in the back that we can put a duck on, and it
The
can be like
lucky
the duck
duck.
of the day, the lucky duck of the day.
So somebody decided in their infinite wisdom to put the ducks all throughout the theater.
That would be
So
Triple J.
that, so that you have access to them.
Yes, that
In
would be
case you
Triple
want to
J.
throw them.
I've joined in.
And then Alana found all my little ducks. She found the big ones, and
They're
Alana found all the
everywhere.
little ones. They're everywhere. We should do a contest. Can you find remember the little
ducks.
hidden pictures? Yes.
I think what we should do is put like a tab underneath and you win a bag of coffee, you get a drink, you get something so that if people pick a duck,
I think it's a great idea.
it might be a winning proposition.
I have a question for you, though. You know, the back cabinet looks really great. Where did everything go?
Everything that came out of the cabinet went back into the cabinet.
But the drawers were empty.
It's
Some-
called
some of the
organization.
drawers were empty.
Oh. I was like, I
A
said,
lot
this,
of, I'll be honest, when you first opened it and it looked like everything was just there, it's because over the years when you must have told people, hey, go put it in the cabinet, instead of putting it in a drawer or putting it in a compartment, it just got thrown in. So everything was just right there and we just shifted it and put it in drawers. But there's still more space in there. We can
I
still,
saw that.
We can still organize.
I saw more space in there. You know what space means? More
More
hiding
stuff.
places for stuff.
I'm still looking for the TV splitter.
Well, don't worry, Freddie, because Josh and I, over a week ago, we were starting to label things, but now that Dawn and Slick were organizing even more of
More
the
to label.
shelves, we can label even more so you know exactly where.
But I'm
it's from.
looking for the TV
The
splitter.
TV splitter, I
I know
have
where
a
it
feeling.
is.
You do?
It's in the last place you put it.
Oh my gosh.
And that would be Crooked.
I think it's in the bin, but your equipment is on top of it.
So
we
I
need
have to
take-
move it.
Yeah. So we were going to let you take
Then
care
I
of
want to
that.
know why it's in the bin.
Because all equipment goes in the bin.
I need the splitter in order to put the TV monitors up, which you found, by the way.
Slick found all the mounts, yes.
So I have 3 TVs in here that have to be
Remember the
mounted.
mounts from our other studio?
No. Yes.
Those mounts.
Yeah.
Oh,
How
that's-
many did you find? 3 or 2?
I don't know.
I don't
It's
know.
just a box full.
Well, one goes here, one goes there, and then I had to put another one outside because we need one more TV.
TV mounts.
Mouse.
Mounts. Put
Mounts.
these new TV monitors
There we
up.
go.
Mouse?
Nice.
Mouse. Little mice.
My life, those would be called rats.
Yeah.
Rats.
So what are your plans for the
Bender
rest of
to
this
the-
week?
We're going to that rave.
You know, everybody asks me the same question.
Yeah.
I don't have plans, ladies and gentlemen.
We're going to that party.
No, I'm done.
I want to
I'm
know
done.
what's happening.
You're
I'm
done with
done.
parties?
I'm done with it.
You said
A lot
we
of-
went to that party last
A lot of people that I work with, that we work with, got sick, and you know what? I'm done with it. I had to wear that mask all night, and I thought I was gonna die, but I took a Benadryl. And I'm gonna tell you, when you haven't been wearing a mask consistently for a while, and you have bad allergies, not so
You
much
feel it.
happiness.
N95. Chuck told me he's back to wearing N95 and a shield again in the hospital.
It's horrendous.
For 8
it's
hours a day. He
It's
said
like
it's
breathing
horrible.
through a straw. Those N95, but they're good. Slick has the best N95 I've ever seen in my life. It's a black N95. It looks
I
sharp.
don't know how you wear that all day. I got to give you
I-
tons of credit.
Honestly, I try not to like.
Not to breathe.
I get breathe because it is like breathing.
You don't breathe.
I have to.
Your lips are blue.
It's like breathing through a straw.
It's breathing through a straw.
It's tough, man. Now, my son, Freddie, said, remember when this whole thing started and you made fun and nobody listened to you about putting a sanitary
To spray people down?
to spray people down when you come in, and the other one was the bubble wrap. He says, you should do it. Put the bubble wrap thing on. But then I looked at a plastic bag and put it on my hand. Plastic absorbs all the moisture in your body. You'll be a grape by the end of the day.
You'll die. Yeah, it's not a good idea.
So I have to come up with another
I
plan.
have a question for you. Do you think drinking beer through a straw
Yes.
gets you drunk
Yes.
faster?
Done it all my life.
You do.
You can and you can drink it faster also. It has to do with the aeration.
So if you're drinking it faster through the straw, are you getting drunker faster because
Yes.
you're drinking it faster or
Yes.
because it's through the straw?
Both.
Really?
I did it all my life, all throughout when I was coaching high school football. Then the players started buying me straws. I had crazy straws. I had light up straws. Always in the pocket, out for the beer.
I've never had beer with a straw. Have you?
I don't like beer.
Slick, ever had beer through a straw?
No, it's usually in the bottom.
And what's the saying? Like beer before liquor
Beer before liquor.
makes you sicker?
No, it's the other way. Liquor before beer. Oh, liquor before beer, you're in the clear. And then the other way,
Beer
stay
before
clear.
liquor makes you sicker.
Makes you sicker.
The best thing is when you have Japanese
Why
beer.
that is in my head, I do not know.
We'll get your beer.
I don't like beer.
Japanese beer, and you take the 2 chopsticks, and you put it across the glass, and you take the shot glass, and you do a kamikaze, and then you drink it.
Yeah, hit the table.
So I was watching a segment this morning about time management. And whenever I watch these segments, that we're always talking in segments, I think of you and I think of you. Because you guys couldn't be more polar opposites on time management, I think.
What
My
the hell
mother
does
would
that
disagree
mean?
with you, but there's a difference between my organization and time management.
Yes.
That
I'm
is
more
true.
time management than her.
You are.
She's just super organized.
Yes, she is.
Yes.
She
I
makes
would agree.
organization go to another level. Even when it's organized, she organizes
There's
it.
more to organize.
She never stops. How can you
But
organize?
what about time management? So there's this thing called block time management. And I guess you schedule, say you've got emails to send out, right? You're going to send your emails out from 10 to 11. But you should always add a buffer because it's always going to take you longer than you really think it is. And then there's a gap. And they say put in breaks, build in your breaks during your time. So you know that you're going to have a 15-minute break here and a 15-minute break there, as opposed to I'm working all day and when I'm done, I'm going to take a break.
If you read an email and it needs a response, you have to do it right there. If you say, okay, I got to send out this email, you're never going to get to it. That's lack of time management.
I have about
'Cause
10 emails to send out.
You like to do 100 things at the same time. You're like the person that spans in this spot,
And I'll spin.
and everything's over here,
Yeah.
and you want to be from here. Can't do it.
Yes, this is me and my time management.
And then you spin yourself.
I will say though that I mean blocking out time, like you're saying, there are studies that show that people who do have a set routine and day to day operate through a routine are more successful than people who wander through about the day without a set plan.
Sure, you got to set course.
Are you the type of person that makes a list to get things done?
I can't find the book. I make hundreds of lists and I lose the book.
You don't make it in your head? Do you make a list in
I
your head?
can't remember those.
I have a whole structure. This is a real strange thing to my life. I am structured to know that I got to be at the radio station at a certain time, shows a certain way. And then I walk through the day and I know I have to, like today I have to do shows for Friday. Now when you cook, except you, but when you sort of cook and you're making different dishes, when you finish one dish, do you wash that dish and then go on to the next?
No.
No.
So you pile all the dishes. See, I don't do that.
I clean it at the end.
I don't do that.
You clean as you go.
My mom said to me, you clean as you go. That way, at the end of the day, at the end of this meal, all you have is meal.
That's why you cook and we don't.
That's why I don't cook. I used
Well,
to
if I'm
cook.
cooking and there's the chicken pot and the pasta pot, then I'll clean all the pots afterwards. I don't clean the pots as I go along. You clean the pots as you go along.
I clean the counter and my cooking space as I go. But I don't
Counters I dry and then I clean them at the end because they're going to get messed up. But if I have a pot, I clean it. I don't put it away yet because I may end up using it.
So remember my spaghetti sauce debacle I had on Sunday night? My cleaning lady texts me on Tuesday. Have you done something to the refrigerator?
Uh-oh.
No. She's Brazilian, so she speaks Portuguese.
Or
So
the
her
food.
English doesn't translate. I said, what do you mean? Did I do something to the refrigerator?
You lowered
She
the
says,
temperature.
It no looks so good.
What
I
happened
said,
to it?
Well, I splattered spaghetti sauce. Apparently, I cleaned it with the wrong cleaning product, and she was not happy with the way I left the outside of the
Oh, no.
refrigerator. She says, I'll take care of it for you. Thank you very much. So it was, I explained to her the spaghetti sauce debacle. Who knows there's a certain way to clean the refrigerator, but apparently
Or you have to use the right cleaner.
I have to use the right cleaner.
Well, you don't even like using sponges.
No.
I love sponges.
So apparently, I don't know what I used, but it was not, it did
Just
not look
microwave
very
a
nice when she
sponge
came
once
in
a
on
day.
Tuesday.
You're fine.
So I bought some new sponges, got some new things going on.
What happened to the other new sponges?
That's what's
Yeah.
there.
The magic erasers.
Those
That's
are
not-
amazing.
That's not a sponge.
No, they're
Stop
magic.
using magic erasers to wash
They're the best.
glasses.
Glasses.
No,
I caught somebody washing glasses in here with the
No,
magic
that's
eraser.
not-
I would put a film on it.
No, it's poisonous. You're drinking
Yeah.
poison.
That's
Yeah,
for like walls and baseboards and.
Yes.
Slick, how do you do your time management?
Me?
Oh
My
God,
time-
really?
Management.
Yours,
What
yeah.
time management?
I have to say,
Caribbean time.
no, it's not. What?
No, he does a good
I
job.
know. What is it? I have to work on my time management because I work through everything. Like I don't take a break off for myself.
How
So-
far have you gotten
Mm,
on the 8 megabytes of film I sent you Monday?
I'm done with
It's
You
edited.
finished it?
it. Yeah.
We're gonna see it today.
Right after the show,
I
right?
am. No, yeah, right after.
You finished it?
Yeah, I'm done.
Wow.
I just have to add like one more situation.
So
on
we're
the
not
tree.
finished.
We're gonna play it
Yeah.
before the end of
Well,
this
you're
week.
good.
It's
I'm
gonna be
impressed.
a music review.
I thought he was going to have it in 6 months.
Finished? No,
Plot twist.
We're finished.
You're gonna add today's show to it.
I mean, I can if you guys want me to.
I don't know what you're doing. I just wondered. I sent you a ton of film,
Yeah, no, you sent me 8 gigs.
but I did it on purpose because it's okay. Let me see how good you really are.
But I'm done with it. Yeah.
Very
Wow,
cool.
I'm
It's just
impressed.
that
A bell for
I say on
Slick.
the day that you gave it to me, it was a lot.
It was, and you sat through that whole thing.
Yeah. 'Cause I had to pick
I'm
out the parts
impressed.
I wanted. I even got, yeah, I had to pick out parts
I can't even remember what the hell we did this week, and he went through all that film for 2-3 weeks.
Slick gets it all done. You just don't realize what he's doing because he can talk and have a conversation at the same time,
Yeah.
and you think he's not doing it, but he's doing
You
it.
can talk and have a conversation at the
And
same
edit
time.
at the same time.
Well, and edit, because
Yeah.
talking conversations.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got two
That's a little
conversations
icy
at the
slope
same time.
there.
Two conversations talking. What? There's an icy slope. What's an icy slope?
I asked him the other day a question. He goes, "Yeah, no." I still don't know what it means.
I feel like that's a very South Florida thing, no?
It's a very new thing that
Yeah,
people
no?
are doing.
You know.
Not you know, yeah, no.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I
no
answer
means
yes.
no.
And no, yeah.
Means yeah. It's always a second.
South Florida is just this weird, funky things, is all I can tell you.
We're what?
Funky things.
Oh, funky. Yeah.
Right? South Florida is known to do
It's
just the
known
most
as the
bizarre
land of
things.
the roller coaster.
The land. So
Of
you're
the
in
roller
for New
coaster.
Year's. You're in for New Year's. Val's going to Chili's. You're in for New Year's.
Yeah.
No more of this situation. No more raves for you.
We missed one, by the way. No, yeah means yeah. Yeah, no means no.
See?
And yeah, no for sure means definitely.
That's a Vlad thing.
Sure,
Yeah.
He would always add the for
Yeah,
sure
no,
in
for
there.
sure.
Yeah, no, for sure.
That means definitely.
So what's the end of the conversation is what it really means.
I can't understand millennial talk. I
And
just can't.
yeah, no, yeah means I'm sorry, but unfortunately the answer is yes.
And I got to tell you, we have turned the corner. We are officially out of millennial conversations.
Why?
They have never seen The Godfather. They have never
I
seen
The
West Side
Godfather,
Story.
it's just way too long.
I have a proposal for a segment.
I'm sorry, you're a little bit above millennial. You're above a millennial.
Wow,
You're above.
I am?
Mhm.
I don't think you're millennial.
Stops at 26.
What?
So Freddie,
Yeah.
you know how for our afternoon show, you've been doing a new segment recently about showing photos of objects.
Yes. What is
Um,
this?
Even from, I think, before your time, too.
Yes.
Like, they're old objects,
Yeah.
and you ask everyone what they are, and
Yeah.
all the interns are looking at it upside down and right side up, trying to figure out what it is.
Yeah.
I think we need to have a segment for you that's called, I'll have to get back to the name of what it would be, but we pick out language things today, sayings, things we talk about or say to each other. Like, for instance, if I said something was bussin',
Means it was really good.
So we could play back and forth on that.
You're
game.
not gonna
So
get
that
me
you
on
can
this.
have your game and we can have ours.
You're
We'll
not gonna get me in this because I'm
We'll
up.
find some.
I'm up to par with the stuff that's going on
Right,
today.
right, Slick? Like, we need to come up with, we need a list.
Bussin'. You believe she gonna hit me with bussin'?
I never heard of bussin'.
If that was bussin'.
Bussin'.
Listen, when you hang out with Vlad, you get all the vernacular.
Is that what it is?
Oh my God. The man was a vocabulist. No, what was it called? What do you call him?
Wordsmith.
A wordsmith.
Yes.
He's a wordsmith. You ever heard of wordsmith?
No.
Hmm? I think you're gonna need instructions for your game.
No. No one's saying that.
There's a game already out that does this. It's called the game of gibberish.
Did you make that up?
It's not gibberish.
It's what it's called.
Really?
It's not, though.
I'll bring it in. And the reason behind it is because some of the things that kids are saying nowadays is to confuse everybody
That's,
because they don't want to be stranglehold to their definition. Did you know that?
No, but like there's like a coalition up in that, and I have to be put in my place because there's people that are younger than me, and they say some things, and I'm like, what are you saying? But everybody.
Well, you're
else
above the
understands.
millennial. You're no longer a millennial. You've aged out.
I do want to do something on like traditions of New Year's.
Thank you.
The
Yes.
things that people do. We should do that for today or tomorrow's show. Well, today, I guess, because you're here. Traditions. Whether 12 grapes, black
Again,
eyed peas.
again.
What do we do?
Walking backwards in the ocean. We did that already.
Well, we should
No,
do it every
spoke,
year.
We spoke about it. We didn't do it.
Traditions on New
You know
Year's.
okay, we can talk new traditions. You know what the newest thing is?
What?
Frozen coffee ice cubes.
That's not new.
It's not, but they're using it New Year's for this. Everybody's doing it. I don't know.
So when you enjoy your iced coffee, the worst
put
part
those in
about
it.
having an iced coffee
What is it?
is after the first 15 minutes, it's watered down.
Sure.
So instead of using your regular ice the night before, take some ice cube, old-fashioned ice cube trays, pour your coffee in them, let them freeze overnight, and in the morning when you're on the go, instead of melting it down with water, it's just coffee.
So you liquid it more coffee. as
That's
you go
what
along.
everybody's talking about. I
Coffee
guess
your
everybody
coffee.
likes coffee,
Iced coffee.
iced coffee.
Because it's warm. It's
cold.
80 degrees out here, and it's New Year's Eve tomorrow. It's
No.
the eve of New Year's Eve
There's some
tonight.
bad weather coming in.
It's New Year's Eve.
Here?
Across the country, they have 24 degrees is meeting 96 degrees. And along that trench, again,
Tornadoes again.
tornadoes in the same place
Really?
again. Did you see all the snow in California?
The bearer of good news.
Did you see Colorado? Man, did you see?
Slick, did your brothers go?
14
They did?
feet.
Land is safe, but they're
14 feet of snow.
Are they good?
Impacting, yeah, they're impacting Colorado. They flew in from Southern Red.
They're having fun?
I can't say they're having fun. I just know it's a shock because none of them have been in that type of cold before.
And they better watch it, they don't catch a cold.
And I don't even think they have the proper attire for cold because I know Boston had to teach me. It's not just a jacket that keeps you alive.
You remember the Jamaican bobsled team, the movie they made,
Uh-huh.
Cool runnings.
Cool Runnings? And that was a real team.
That's a good movie.
Your family's gonna be like Cool Runnings in Colorado.
Wow.
They're gonna be,
Pretty.
but they're not properly dressed for the cold.
Unbelievable.
I gotta say, when you're cold and it's bitterly cold.
Your brothers are
oh,
Caribbean, right?
man.
Yes, they are.
They're gonna be in the snow, making snow buddies.
Unbelievable.
So the three of them went?
Yeah, they went. Oh no, not for actually four of them because they added my cousin.
But
Wow.
everyone went except you?
They replaced you with your cousin?
Yeah.
Thank
and then One
goodness.
of them have COVID, but they didn't take the same flights. They all have different flights.
One of them had COVID.
Yeah.
Took a flight.
My brother had COVID.
When did he get COVID?
How did he jump
Saturday.
on a flight?
No, what is it? He jumped on a flight because I can give him a call.
Because they don't ask
How do
for-
you jump on a flight if you have COVID?
they don't ask for proof of vaccine or negative in the United
Yes,
States.
so
Anyone can get on a plane.
So he got on a flight. Yeah.
If you stay within the United
I
States,
was-
you do not have to prove you're
I was
negative.
talking to Donna about this.
You can pretty much just make it a whole incubation plane if you choose to.
That's
Did
why.
you not know that?
This is why I don't take a plane.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
planes right now like. It's very.
I would have like 4 masks on my face.
Mask. I would definitely get him bubble wrap.
Yep.
He got diagnosed this
Hazmat suit.
weekend, and what is it? When he left, he said he was feeling, what is it? The fever was going, but I'm pretty sure he was still testing negative for it. So
Positive.
I,
Here's the scary thing, though. On the flip side, just to play a little devil's advocate, you said this weekend,
Yeah, this weekend.
so that's over 5 days.
Correct.
For anyone catching up on what the CDC new rules are and what everyone's talking about too, for health workers, people who are lacking professional in the workforce because of COVID numbers, they've lessened the time period to return
5 days.
back to 5 days.
but they're
With no
doing that.
symptoms.
They're doing that because they don't have anybody left.
Working,
Working.
right?
To take care of
They
anybody.
need
Yep.
the workers.
So I know personally people that are back 5 days and they're still sick.
Yep.
So this is going to get worse before it gets better. But that's all I got to say. And if you're not vaccinated and you don't believe in vaccination, then God go with you and good
Well, I
luck.
can't control what, he's my eldest brother. I can't control him.
Until he's sick and he's just slick and you help me, then what are you going to tell him?
No, I'm going to say no. I can't help you. You have to go through.
You're not going to say that. It's your brother.
What? I'm going to go to my brother.
Yeah, see, that's the thing that amazes me in the United States, that you can get on a plane
Yeah.
within our own country
Wow, I'm shocked.
without, you didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's when you go to another country. It's not that we even ask when people leave our country to test negative.
No, but
It's
they won't
other
let you
countries
in.
won't let you in.
Yeah, the other countries will be like, yeah, you can stay right there in this airport cell.
Yep, exactly. You can't get into another country, but you can leave ours.
Say hi to Charlotte.
Hey Charlotte, how are you doing? I really miss her. We got to get her in here one of these days.
I'm just flabbergasted.
All right, what's our trivia of the day before we wrap up our morning show?
I can't even read. I'm flabbergasted.
You're flabbergasted?
Anybody call King Devo? Where is King Devo?
I had left him a message. We can call again.
We did this one.
You did all the trivia?
He was supposed to bring me in new
We
ones
shoot
yesterday,
new ones today.
but he
You shouldn't
didn't.
have said that. You should have just asked us, and we all would have been super smart today.
Okay, the Scottish dish called champit tatties primarily consists of what vegetable?
Potatoes.
Just let me see what that looks like in the words.
Champit tatties. What does it say, wise guy?
That's what it says. But that is just funny.
Are you making fun of me because I read Spanish?
You read Spanish, but that is exactly what it says.
What kind of potato?
The kind you eat.
No, you have to be more specific.
Soaked in champagne.
It is mashed potatoes.
Wow, we talked about that yesterday. You mashed potatoes with what, raisins in it?
Oh.
What did you talk about with Wanda's Kitchen yesterday? Something
It
with
was
raisins.
rice.
Oh, rice and raisins.
Arroz dulce, that's coconut rice. With
You
raisins.
liked her?
Do you know something? She's like my mom.
There's a lot in the back still.
A lot of what?
Pasteles.
Oh.
They're still wrapped up.
We're leaving eating that today. But some of the things that she talks about, I would have loved to have seen West Side Story with her. She would have been dancing in the aisles. I like it living in America.
She's awesome.
And she was in Ponce, which is a big town in Puerto Rico. That's where all the earthquakes
So
were.
there's 2 pieces of the fish for you. And then there's a whole box of the pasteles for you.
Zubin Mehta is a famous physician, conductor, or CEO. Zubin Mehta. Zubin, what is it with you? You wanna? No wonder why people fight with you. Zubin Mehta.
Huh. I have no idea. Conductor.
Why would you say conductor?
His name sounds like he's a conductor.
It's a fucking conductor.
Ba-dum-bum. And on that note, you ready to wrap this up?
No, I can't believe you knew that.
We got new things. We got a lot of music coming to you today on our afternoon show. We got Shelly Sweet Shells. We've got John Tutino, saxophone player. He is spectacular. We've got a treat. We've got candles, Smell of Love candles with Alejandro. And his mom Patricia's joining us. She asked if she could be on the show. So she's going to be joining us on the show. And then, of course, we can't get ready for New Year's Eve without some butter.
This one's for.
Oh, Miss.
Tori Wells.
We're going to be
Precious
doing New Year's
Treasures.
butter.
New Year's butter.
Alana,
Yes.
what is the surname of the Peanuts comic character Lucy and Linus? Now you know Lucy and Linus were brother and sister.
Peanuts.
Peanuts. Okay, I thought
Do you know their last
What
name?
is the surname of Peanuts?
I thought you said.
Weren't they the circus?
Characters in Charlie Brown, Lucy and Linus. Do you know they were brother and sister?
Yeah, they were brothers.
What is their maiden? What is their last name?
I can't believe you knew this.
What is their last name? I knew it because I'm a big comic buff.
Let me see.
You don't know this?
No.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna.
Buttons?
I'm sorry?
Like some like buttons or something cute.
No, not even close, but thank you for playing. If you know the answer, you call us on the midday show. I'm going to give you 2 bags of coffee because this one we said before.
All right, ready to
But
wrap
she
it up?
wasn't here.
Yeah, I wasn't here.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe. Be kind to each other.
I knew potatoes.
We're going to get ready to do some New Year's traditions on this show, and we will see you in a little bit.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Right. Thank you for listening to the morning show. As I go now to fill my mug, which is completely empty, I'm coffee out.
Your cup runneth over.
No, company dry.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe, be kind to each other. Tune in for all of our other morning shows coming from Ant Media Productions, and then our afternoon show at 12 o'clock.
And always join us for more fun and laughs because, you know, your day starts when you smile.
Have a great morning, and we'll see you in a little bit.
And don't be late.